Good morning, viewers, and we are live here inside of the Cathedral in preparation for the ordination of the 10th Bishop of Roseau. We are here today with Mr. Simeon Joseph, who's going to give us a little update as to where the preparation is thus far.
Okay, so we are in the space of the cathedral, the Roseau Cathedral, which is currently under renovation, which has been transformed into a liturgical space for the ordination of our new bishop, Most Reverend to be Kendrick Forbes. And so we are basically in the central nave of the cathedral, where we have laid out approximately uh, uh, 800 chairs, which will seat our people who are coming to celebrate, our congregants and our things. So on the right, we'll have hopefully our official dignitaries. And here on the left, we are expecting about 86 members, people from Bahamas. So that will be where they will be seated. And then to the back of them, we're going to have all our Catholic representatives, as well as our people who have been involved in the restoration of the cathedral and the work for the preparations of the cathedral. To the right again, we're going to have a lot of seating for people who have basically been involved in church administration, church leadership, church management, and all around on the western nave and on the eastern nave of the church, and towards the back of the central nave will be sitting approximately another 800 people. You will see there we have a choir onto the left, all right? To the left, if you come to this space here, you will see we have a choir of 120 chairs, because we'll be expecting a choir of about 120 choir members made up from many parishes around Dominica, from the north to the south. Our musician section. On that section, we have set up in the blue chairs, we have set up for the altar servers. We're expecting about 50 altar servers, 3 from each parish, who will be sitting there. And of course, we have the main altar, which we have made a temporary cathedral. Now, a cathedral gets its name from the seat of the bishop. That's why it's called a cathedral, because the seat of a bishop is called a cathedral. Okay, and so the center, the bishop's chair, which is covered in white, because we had just redone it, and so we're trying to preserve. It's just vanished and polished and everything, so we have it covered. And then on the other high altar, we have the seats for the co-consecrating bishops, as you heard in the press conference, the pronuncio, as well as the Archbishop of the Bahamas, sitting up there. And to the back, of course, we have something called a temporary coat of arms cathedral seat. That will be there. We will be placing all our chairs for our priests and so on the altar. And basically that is the preparations for the cathedral. We have installed some temporary air conditioning, which we hope will cool the cathedral, because as you can see, it's not yet sealed. And so we have, thanks to EMS, we have installed some temporary air conditioning or cooling mechanisms to ensure that the place is cool, because we will be expecting approximately 2,000 people here on Thursday. And the decorations is ongoing. We started on Saturday. We've had contributions of many people. If you follow me, you will see our lead florist has already begun to bring in all her foliage and her florals, and she's setting it up. So you can come. This is going to be our sacristy for the day, but it's being used now as our side room. As is Mrs. Later, she's already beginning to prep all her floral and fauna for this celebration, and that's where it is. And so gradually, bit by bit, we are bringing in our something. We've done some, what you call it, if you stand here, these were really the original stained glass windows of the 4 apostles, the 4 gospels. But because they are under restoration, what we have done is basically created some 4 stained glass windows with cloth to give us the effect of stained glass windows. That's what we're doing. And then we move to the installation of our sound system, our visual equipment as we move along. So that's what it is. We have prepared the place. 2 months ago, or I could say 3 weeks ago, this place was a major construction site with a lot of material on the grounds, with a lot of debris on the grounds, and everybody thought that it would not happen. But with the help of a very good team, our venue lead, coordinated by Mr. Val Coffey, and our decorating team by Charlene White Christian and Jesse, and a lot of other people, we were able to, Mrs. Francine Barron, and a lot of other people, we've been able to transform this place. As you can see, our chairs are not of the same color. They came from our Catholic schools, they came from the Cathedral, they came from the Goodwill Parish Hall. And so we've had to code them. And we color coded them as well to make easy ushering and seating. Okay, this is the area for the press to the left, and this is the area for the media over there. We have our media center to the left that will be carrying our broadcast live. If we go outside, we try to do some temporary painting. Tomorrow we'll be doing the outside of the cathedral by bringing plants and flowers and foliage, that kind of thing. All to make it temporary, of course. So one of the things I'd like to show you, if you come with me, because we are expecting a very large contingent of Catholics, of visitors, of officials, of worshippers, and all of these people, we have decided to have different points of entry. Okay, so just to say openly, the west door of the cathedral, we will have those who have been given invitations. Now, I want to emphasize the ordination is for everybody. Even if there are some people with invitations, please understand we have to invite some people, because of course it's an ordination, and like the people like the lay ministers, our Catholic principals, our heads of our Catholic organizations, and there are many people who have donated a lot of money towards the cathedral. So we give them special invitations. That is what it is really. And then of course we also took the opportunity to invite the people who have been working on the cathedral over the past 10 years, people who have assisted in preparation, give them a special invitation. Let them appreciate their work, what they are doing, get a better understanding of the cathedral. So when people hear invitations, it's not by invitation only, it's for everybody. But however, to make ease of access, because we know and we anticipate a large crowd, we want to let people know that, you see, pink invitations will be that door, and green invitations. Green invitations are for the press, and pink are for the benefactors of the cathedral. And then the people who work in the cathedral. As I said, the brothers, the wives of the deacons, the nuns of the Catholic Church, the principals of the Catholic schools, the head of the Catholic organizations, the bishop staff, those kind of things there. Our main door where you see the red will be for our white invitations, that is the government dignitaries, and our cream, that is for the 86 people who are coming in from the Bahamas for the ordination. And then to the left, we'll have the blue invitations. So just to make sure things flow smoothly, we don't have bottlenecks, we don't have crowding, and there's proper ushering, etc. So that's what we do for the cathedral. And so that is what we're about to do. We can put it we're happy now that we have our lights installed, we have our cooling system installed, and we're beginning now to bring in today the liturgical vessels and items for the celebration. But our place for sitting is set up, our musicians are almost set up, our decor has begun, as you can see. We're just waiting for all the Dominicans who want to come to the celebration on Thursday at 4 o'clock. Try to start coming from 3 o'clock. As you heard on the thing this morning, from 3:30 we have praise and worship, and we have a grand celebration, a grand entry for the celebration of the ordination of our new bishop.
Thank you, Mr. Joseph. I'm sure those who are viewing online, they are very much impressed with what they are seeing here this morning, because as they know, there is a place that was really under construction. And for those of you online, you have to see the yard is well organized, it is clean, it is neat. For those of you who have plans to come on down for the ordination, to be part and experience this and bishop ordination, you should come on Thursday. Remember, be there from 3:30 for the praise and worship,
Okay, thank you. What that truck doing there?
We thank you for viewing, and we hope that this will encourage you to come be part of the ordination ceremony.